Welcome to the NBA. And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Norman Powell.
I don't think anyone expected to see his production drop off the way it has over the last few games. But I have to credit the defenses he's been facing. They've done their homework, and they're finding ways to hold him down. And now he needs to find new ways to beat them.
Now, New York starting five. Victor Wembanyama is out there with Jackson. Then there's Jalen Brunson. Then it's Carmelo Anthony. And it's Ginobili in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lakers, LeBron and Davis, the two stars for L.A. on the floor. They're the 3 and the 5. Kobe Bryant is out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Durant in at the 4. We're excited to be here for opening day tip-off, Doris. It feels like the league is in a great place.
There is no doubt, B.A., absolutely. To me, more talent in the league right now than potentially we've ever had before. And I don't just mean star talent. There's a depth of quality skill across the board. We know the shooting has revolutionized the game. It's going to be a fun year.
Now here's Wembanyama. Knocks it loose. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. And here are the Knicks now. It's a three-point game. Pass to Ginobili. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Bryant. Rebound, Anthony Davis.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Here's James. Anthony grabs the board.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Brunson finds Anthony. And down it goes. 2 points.
You know, the ability to seize the opportunity, see the daylight, get that position, and mellow, one of the best to ever do it.
Pass to Durant. James up top. He's guarded by Anthony. And here's Curry for 3. The Knicks with the rebound. The Lakers beat them last time when these two met in Los Angeles.
Last time they lost a close one against this team. You have to wonder what they could have done if it wasn't for their foul trouble in that game.
Yeah, some of their starters had to take an early seat on the bench, and that ruined the rhythm and flow they were trying to establish.
For 3, James. Oh, they get a hand on it. Doris, how about the emergence of Jalen Brunson? The Knicks got him as a free agent.
B.A., it's incredible because the Knicks, when they signed him back in the summer of 2022, many voices were out there saying it's an overpay, you paid Jalen too much. Well, guess what? All-NBA performer, and that contract looks like a bargain. Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
LA's head coach and I were able to chat. And it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll. And no matter what you do, you can't speed him up. He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. in for Jackson. Let's see how last year's top scorers stack up on the 2K leaderboard. Jalen Brunson, 4th. And, of course, Kevin Durant.
Two premier scoring options that defenses really have to scramble to account for.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. That's in there. Davis with the assist. Durant's got 5 now.
Well, this is exactly how you want to attack the defense. Kevin Durant accepting the punishment, but refuses to be denied.
Basket's good.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Bryant outside. Back to James. The kick to Durant from the arc. Anthony grabs the board. New York leading by 3. And he drives in, uses the glass to finish the layup. Give him 8 points now.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
James, a screen on Brunson. Curry from deep three-point land. From beyond the arc, and then some.
I don't know that there's another guy in the league that would even think about it from that distance. It's uncanny how comfortable he is from that kind of range. Steph Curry doing work.
Now here's Wembanyama. Yet to see a basket. Anthony outside. 5 on the clock. And he dunks it down.
Wow, I think Melo might have caught himself by surprise on that one.
And how about our AT&T 5G slam cam? Couldn't have captured that play any better. Here's Curry. He's coming off a 13-point game against Minnesota.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Shot's good by James.
Boy, nice shot. He didn't need the fadeaway to create separation, though. He was wide open.
Here's Powell. Good work defensively by James. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Trailing by 2. Pass to Durant. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Knicks have got 6 of 8 shots to go. You know, Grant, after losing in the first round last season, it felt like changes were inevitable for the Lakers.
Yeah, making the playoffs isn't enough for that franchise. They are all about championship success. And anything short of that is a failure.
Los Angeles has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. Pass to Bryant. Another shot. Oh, great D that time from Powell. And here are the Knicks now. Here's Ginobili to the paint. And that one's good for Brunson.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Lakers trail by 4. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Outside Durant. Here's Bryant. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for 1, Kobe Bryant.
For New York, they've gotten 7 of their 10 shots to fall. Here's McCollum. Rebounded by James Harden. James outside. Here's Bryant, plenty of space. And the go-ahead bucket, no good.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity.
A big-time effort for Carmelo Anthony, providing a lot of energy for New York. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen from the Knicks?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And New York has possession. They've got Kyrie Irving, Kawhi Leonard out there with James. Then it's James Harden, and it's George in at the 3. That's the Laker 5. Here's Ginobili. Gets it to go. That makes him 2 for 3 in this game. Grant, we're starting to see more players throwing alley-oops to themselves off the backboard. Did you ever do that?
In practice, maybe, but although I had some leaping ability early on, I never had the audacity to do it in the real game.
And that one's good.
Yeah, that's just a master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
Ginobili, pass to McCollum. From downtown, Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there. There's no quitting this guy. He just gives you great effort, and he continues to give you great production.
Here's Ginobili. Drives to the hoop. That one is off. Oh, excellent D there from Harden. Inside. Here's Leonard. Outside for Irving. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Powell against George. Powell passes to McCollum. The 3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Yeah, defending the pick and roll. You have to stop the ball, especially when it's C.J. McCollum controlling it.
Irving looking around. Pass to James. Back to Irving. Now Harden lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't drop. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. To the middle. Johnson passes to Hachimura. Back to Johnson. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
Now, here is James. Leonard. The Lakers with another miss.
More often than not, he'll cash it in from that area. The defense might have done just enough to bother him.
George, right side. And it's New York with a rebound. And now the Knicks on the break. Johnson with a bucket. Johnson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
George's shot is good.
You know, I think this guy just loves the game of basketball. The preparation, the interaction with his teammates. He has fun out there on the floor.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Heading to the court, the Lakers go. Let's make some noise.
Getting ready for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. Durant comes in for Paul George. Bryant, he's checked in for James Harden. And it's Stephen Curry in for Kyrie Irving. The Knicks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Outside Brunson. From outside the arc. And Brunson won't miss many of those.
Just good on-ball decision-making from Brunson right there. This guy a master in the pick and roll.
Doris, how about the evolution of Jalen Brunson's career from role player to star player?
Yeah, B.A., he begins his career as a backup point guard to the great Luka Doncic. But when given an opportunity to thrive without Luka in the playoffs, he did just that. Then he gets his own team and takes his game to an MVP level. Incredible evolution.
Here's Brunson following the score by the Lakers. Pass to Jackson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Anthony Davis. Doris, it's hard to believe the Knicks title drought has gone on for over 50 years now.
Oh, that fan base is just dying for an opportunity to win the championship. And here's the thing, B.A., what I love about that fan base, through all the years where the Knicks struggled, on any given night, that building is as electric as any in the league.
And that one falls for Jackson.
And the growth of Jackson Jr. is downright scary, especially defensively. This guy has been upping his game, and no opponent is happy about that.
Kawhi Leonard's checked in for James. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Durant. 5 points in the game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. Anthony misses. Lakers trail by 4. Shoots from the baseline. McCollum pulls it in. The Knicks have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Anthony finds Giddey. Off target from 3-point range. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Bryant outside. Back to Leonard. Down low. Ooh, the defense just making it easy for Durant.
Now, KD is showing a little bit of elevation.
And Brunson's got the ball here for the Knicks. McCollum outside. And here's Brunson. 5 points in the game. Fires from the line. And that one good. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, we talk about having a high shot IQ. Jalen Brunson, just 4 shots. You want to concede the mid-range jumper? He's more than content to take it.
Back to Curry. Fires the 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lakers trail by 4. To the inside. Here's Leonard. Leonard doesn't hold back.
Yeah, Kawhi Leonard has found so many ways to score. He can slip around you with his length. He can go through you with his strength. This guy's so tough to guard.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
2 shots.
That free throw misses. No good on the second free throw.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. It's the Knicks. They're up by 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
All right, thanks. Tibbs, what'd you think about the way this team defended in the first half?
We're not bad, but we have to sustain it for the entire game. They put a lot of pressure on you. We got to make sure we're containing their dribble penetration, and then we got to react down challenge shots.
The expectations are high for the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Please direct your attention to the center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Come on. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Hey folks, welcome. The Lakers wrap up the first half in what's been a closely contested game so far.
They better be grateful for their bench. The reserves are showing up in a big way.
The others you always talk about, big fella, taking some pressure off the starters here. Okay guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. You're gonna love this one from 2K Hoops. Hooray! Who's the GOAT?
Of basketball?
Yeah, I'm not going to touch this one.
Okay, so I did a scientific study, and I can 100% confirm, without a shadow of a doubt, that the GOAT is...
Shaq, what happened to your mic? Did someone cut him off back there? Well, I guess we'll never know. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, you gotta like what Carmelo Anthony has done in this game.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
The Knicks with the lead. And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. We've got Jaren Jackson. He's out there with Wembanyama. Jalen Brunson is out there with Anthony. And it's Ginobili in at the 2. And for the Lakers, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. James can't get it to go. The Knicks shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Jackson outside. No good on the triple.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
For the tie. Easy money for KD inside.
But Kevin Durant has the kind of handle and creativity to get by defensive players off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
Jackson outside. Anthony on the wing. Curry. Bryant finds Curry. Yes, sir. And it's Bryant picking up the assist. Give him 8.
And how many times have we seen this? Curry always has an answer from 3.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to review the game plan. Looking at the 2K leaderboard, here were the NBA's top dime droppers last year. Fourth, James Harden, and of course LeBron James.
And you got to give credit to how both of these guys see the floor. They are all about moving the rock and trying to set their guys up. This is why their teammates love playing with them.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Pass to Ginobili. Anthony outside. Shoots over Bryant. Anthony misses.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
And here's Jackson. Fires from deep. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Jackson. Anthony's got 16 points.
And in the second half here, they're shooting a terrific percentage from 3.
Pass to James. Over Anthony. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though.
Yeah, one of the best in the history of the league. Just taking advantage of what the defense wants to give him. LeBron, the midi? Yes, sir.
Anthony outside. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. On the wing, Curry. Outside Durant for the lead. The rebound by Jackson. For New York, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. And Kevin Durant is arguably the greatest scoring forward ever. What makes KD so incredible, Doris?
BA, this game better go into triple overtime if I've got to list everything that makes this guy special. Size, elite shooting, ability to handle the ball at 7 feet, put it on the deck, get past, finish in traffic, rebound. You need me to guard every single position on the defensive end? I can do that. I could go on all night. How much time we got, BA?
One of the all-time greats, Kevin Durant, the Slim Reaper. That free throw good from Brunson. Well, I don't think anyone predicted that Jalen Brunson would become the player he is today, Grant.
Yeah, that's for sure, BA. Or he definitely wouldn't have been a second-round pick. He's a hard worker, a competitor, and an elite offensive player.
And Los Angeles making a change here. Irving's checked in.
Well, Jalen Brunson plays bigger than his size. He's aggressive. He's going to go right at defenders. He doesn't care if you're bigger than he is. He will keep coming at you.
Now here's Curry. Give him 8. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Powell, he's checked in for New York.
Number 21, Norman Powell.
It's James on the wing. Powell covers. They get the rebound.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Here's Anthony. And Anthony slams it in.
You know, these are the kinds of nights when he gets it going like this. Melo can be a one-man band.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Count it. Good.
It's fun for us to sit back and watch him go to work. But that's our job, not the defense's. They left him too open on that play.
Here's Ginobili. Anthony outside. Clock at 4. The shot, no good. Nice D from Durant. James outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shakes him. Powell pulls it in. Powell's got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Pass to Ginobili. 3-pointer. Durant pulls it in. Lakers trail by 3. James passes to Curry. And here's Davis. Covered by Wembanyama. Shoots a fadeaway. And it's New York with a rebound.
No one near him on that one. And I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Here's Ginobili. Anthony outside. Pass Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
It never ceases to amaze. Melo makes putting up big numbers like this look so effortless. What a performance.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
Get ready, everyone. You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go.
Changes for Los Angeles. Leonard's checked in for Kevin Durant. George comes in for James. And it's Harden in for Stephen Curry. Johnson, he's checked in for New York. C.J. McCollum comes in for Anthony. With the step back, here's Harden. Buries it down low.
James Harden, one of the best individual offensive players the game has ever seen. If he gets his feet in the painted area, it is always dangerous for the defense.
It's good. Brunson's got 4 points in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Now here's Davis. Jalen Brunson grabs a miss. Powell outside. Back to Brunson. Brunson with the finish inside.
Now you see the aggressiveness and the absolute refusal to be intimidated inside. Jalen Brunson, a big-time finish.
Now George. From behind the arc. He can't hit that time. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Knicks out in front, leading by 7. And we'll be back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th quarter. LeBron James out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's George. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's Harden in at the 2 guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
LeBron James, one of the great showmen to ever lace them up. How about that finish, folks?
And so it's New York with it, following the score by the Lakers. Anthony. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Leonard's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. Here's James. Tries again. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Giddey. All right, here's what the Knicks have lined up on their schedule. On Wednesday, they head back home to host the Indiana Pacers.
And looking at the Pacers matchup, that will be their 4th outing in this young season. Coach will want to have his team starting to build a rhythm by then.
And there's James from the arc.
You know, just a good play there from Melo to get a hand up to challenge the shot. Love that effort. Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Shot clock at 6. Oh, he goes right over LeBron and slams it down.
You know, power and finesse, that is the essence of Carmelo Anthony's offensive brilliance.
And that was our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, bringing you the sauce. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for the Lakers. 7-point differential. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
McCollum outside. Good on the shot. And the Knicks lead by 6.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Pass to Irving. Back to James. To the middle. And George with the basket on the assist by James.
Now you see Paul George stay strong and committed with the basketball, totally focused on finishing.
There's McCollum with the 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Leonard with a screen on Giddey. James passes to Irving. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And now it's just a 2-point Knick lead.
Kyrie may be the best finishing guard in the history of the game. His ability to contort his body or spin the basketball, ridiculous.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Group getting ready for the Lakers. Anthony Davis, he's checked in for Leonard. Kevin Durant comes in for George. Bryant, he's checked in for Harden. And it's Curry in for Kyrie Irving. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, over the last break I listened to Tom Thibodeau address the team. Coach was blunt with his assessment. He said to throw out everything that happened until now. It is a brand new game and it's only a few minutes. Leave it out on the floor. Back to you guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Now here's Brunson. Jackson outside. Over Durant. Rebound by the Lakers. Shoots over Jackson. And he gets it to go off the front iron. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Well, such a great decision maker, right? Durant feels out the situation, goes with the pull-up game. Wembanyama
up top. Kicks it out to Jackson. Puts up a deep three. Rebounded by LeBron. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field so far in the fourth. Pass to Davis. The kick out. Curry to take the lead. And it's Ginobili with a rebound.
You will not see this guy miss many of those. He's one of the keys to their floor spacing.
Jackson with it. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Anthony. New York again can't hit.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
Oh, Davis finishing off the lob.
What an emphatic bucket by Davis. This is a guy who never backs down or gives up.
New York trailing. Wembanyama, screen on Bryant. Driving in. Ginobili, no good. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 13-4 run. Bryant on the drive. And then Bryant with the dunk.
The reverse slam, that was sweet.
The finesse on full display. And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Brunson passes to Anthony. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Lakers lead by 4. Outside Durant, beyond the arc. And it's New York with a rebound. Wembanyama's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Brunson. To the paint. James with the rebound. James has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now here's Davis. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Davis against Anthony. Cash! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And the stakes were high right there. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
And he sinks it.
That's what speed and agility will do for you. Big-time play.
And New York has possession. Now here's Brunson. Anthony, left side. Jackson with a screen on Curry. And here's Brunson from the arc. Durant pulls it in. And he commits the intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
32 seconds left in the final quarter, and they go to the intentional foul.
That's his second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for Los Angeles, Kobe Bryant, taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that puts him up 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, we know this. Free throw shooting is such a mental aspect of the game. This guy keeps his composure and comes through.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now.
Let's hear it for your Lakers girl. From the beat, choking love, the Lakers girl dance team.
Seconds left in the game. Here's Anthony. James with the block.
Wow, LeBron James sends it back. LeBron on the defensive end.
At the line for Los Angeles, Kobe Bryant. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And so they foul intentionally.
That's his second personal foul. The 4th team foul. At the line for 2, LeBron James.
Oh, the first of 2, no good. A heartbreaker. That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line. And that increases the lead to 6. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson for 3. Not going to go that time. And now we've got an intentional foul.
That's his first personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Kobe Bryant taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good, And that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, you overcame a shaky start in this one. Describe the gritty effort to get the win.
You know, we wanted making shots to start the game in the first quarter, but we continued to just grind and grind and grind. And that's what was able to keep us, you know, in the game, even throughout the whole first half, not only the first quarter.
It's not always perfect, but you made it happen. Enjoy the win.
Allie, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, I'm Brian Anderson saying thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.